Beautiful soul, stop scrolling for just a moment because this message is coming through very strongly. This is your wake up call. And Kundalini is rising. So this is a really transformative time where the energy within you and around you can actually help to change your life and propel you forward in your plans and in your goals and desires, as well as your purpose for some of you. But goals and desires ultimately is what is on the table here, as well as a higher vibration and manifesting abilities. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So that's coming out very, very interesting. This is your wake up moment. Not tomorrow, not someday, not when everything is finally perfect. Now. Because something important is happening right now. You're being given the chance to change not only your way of thinking, but also your life, your decision. So this is a choice point for a lot of you. With Gemini coming out here, it also shows that there is a very high communication, a self-expression that is different and changing. And you're also being called to pull in how you feel inside and exactly what you desire and express that fully in the world in a way that leads to your fulfillment in this life. Okay, beautiful. So something very important is happening. And many of you can already feel it. That's what that means. Jupiter energy lets us know that this is a lucky and prosperous time, abundant and fulfilling time for you if you can communicate your desires and show up and express yourself correctly in the world in an authentic and truthful way that helps to elevate your life and the lives of others. Wow. Okay? Sun showing up to let us know that this will be a fulfilling, joyous, and happy time for you. Also, a time where you connect deeper with Pisces coming out to your psychic abilities and the deeper wisdom and nature of this universe. Okay, so it's also a deep emotionally connective time. So an emotionally fulfilling time where you are more in touch with your intuition, and it's leading to a higher abundance and ultimate self-expression in your world. Okay. Okay. So something important is definitely happening. And many of you can already feel it. You may not fully understand it yet. You may not have words for it yet, right? You may not understand what it is. But ultimately, what it is it's bringing whatever ways of thinking or higher thoughts or even guide aligned thoughts and intuitive impressions. It is helping you to download or just bring that and anchor it into reality. So there's something that's being birthed through a lot of you. You're creating things. You're showing up. And ultimately, you're always creating something, right? You're always creating a new experience in your life. So this is you creating a new experience in your life. So for some of you, this is you creating a new experience in your life for yourself. And for some of you, this is creating a new experience in your life for yourself and others. With this Gemini, Pisces, Kundalini energy coming out. So something that leads to a higher truth, a higher understanding, a higher feeling, and a higher knowing. Interesting. Okay, so let's get into the deepest parts of this message. So we know that many of you can already feel it. We know that you may not fully understand it yet, and we know that you may not have words for it. But there's something very divinely guided with the cross coming out and rooted in reality. So something that you're meant to manifest in this world through divine truth. And Spirit knows Something has changed. The moon. Some secrets have been revealed and your intuition has opened up in ways. You have psychic abilities that are coming online with the moon and Pisces coming out together. That shows that you have way more psychic powers than you're letting the world know. So many of you can already feel it. You know, you may not fully understand it. You may not have words for it. Yeah. Something you've been overlooking is trying to get your attention. Something is shifting with this moon energy, sacral energy, and root energy coming out together. Okay? Something has manifested in your world that led to a higher understanding or secrets being revealed that's leading to a balance and a deeper intimacy and understanding of your creative power in this life. And what Spirit keeps showing me is this. Many of you have been asking for a sign, but the sign already arrived. Many of you have been asking for clarity, but clarity has been knocking on the door. And many of you have been waiting for confirmation, but confirmation has been repeating itself over and over again. This is not a reading about what is coming. This is a reading about what is already here. Let's go deeper. Welcome to Celestial Oracle Codes. My name is Samuel Wool. If you're not a subscriber, do consider subscribing. We would love to have you around. Other than that, let's go ahead and tap in. As always, this is a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not, please. And use your discernment, trust your own wisdom, because this reading is guidance, not guarantee, and not a replacement for your own decisions. And above all else, your sovereignty comes first. So the energy feels like standing at the edge of a breakthrough. That's what this is. This is breakthrough energy. Whether it's a breakthrough in you realizing that life isn't as scarce as you thought, and you can finally step into that new level of abundance, of understanding that life is happening for you, not to you, of the interconnectedness and the star power, of understanding that the way you feel has a direct impact on the way things turn out for you. So many of you have reached a point where you no longer pretend not to know. So this is like breakthrough energy, and not necessarily because something external is changing, but because something internal is changing. You can't unknow what your intuition has shown you. That's what this means. This is, I can't unknow what my intuition has shown me. Energy. Gemini, Pisces, and the moon. I'm connected to a deeper sense of abundance, and I can sense abundance in all areas of my life as I attract happiness, fulfillment, and joy. Sun and Jupiter energy. So you can't go back being the version of yourself that tolerated things you no longer tolerate. You can't unsee what has been revealed. You're waking up. And sometimes, right, waking up, Kundalini energy. That is the most awake energy there is, the Kundalini coming out here. Sometimes waking up, awakening feels uncomfortable. Because awakening asks us to stop lying to ourselves. Not in a harsh way, in a healing way. The truth is trying to liberate you. For some of you, you're waking up to your worth. You're realizing that you've been settling for less than you deserve. Period. You're seeing a higher truth. You're understanding that things need to change with this Aquarius coming out on the bottom of the deck. It's being revealed to you that you can't continue in the old way. Eye Horus comes up to let you know that you're connected to the third eye, and your deeper wisdom and insight is coming out to raise that Kundalini. So you're waking up to your power is what that means. For some of you, you're waking up to your worth. You're realizing that you've been settling for less than you deserve. Right? Others are waking up to their power. You're realizing how much energy you've given away, trying to control things that were never yours to control. For others, you're waking up to your purpose. You're realizing that your spirit is calling you towards something bigger. For others, you're waking up to a pattern, right? A cycle, a belief, a habit, a relationship, whatever it is that no longer serves you, a situation that keeps repeating itself because it still has something to teach you. And the lesson is becoming impossible to ignore. The hard truth is this: some of you are not waiting for an answer. You already have the answer. You're waiting to be comfortable with the answer. There is a difference, because once you fully acknowledge what you know, something has to change. A decision may need to be made. A boundary may need to be set. A door may need to be closed. A dream may need to be pursued, or a risk may need to be taken. Calculated and wise, but still taken. And a version of yourself may need to be released. One that no longer serves you. And that is why awakening can feel scary. Not because the truth is dangerous, but because the truth creates responsibility. Spirit keeps bringing through one message. You need to stay balanced as you attract happiness and the right relationships into your life. Creating the new world that you want to see, where you are happy, where you are abundant, where you can trust in the light and dark side of things. For you, you could trust your intuition. That's what that means. So Spirit is saying, stop waiting for permission. Many of you spent years looking outside of yourselves, looking for signs, looking for validation, looking for guarantees, looking for someone else to tell you what you already know. But the next chapter requires self-trust. The next chapter requires faith. And the next chapter requires you to trust your own inner knowing, because the answers you've been seeking externally may already exist internally. And your intuition has been trying to guide you this entire time. So the energy I seek ending, I'm like, look at these cards, they're just flying out here. Okay. Just get the whole story. Well, I guess that's it. All right. Beautiful. We'll go through these. Okay. So the energy I see ending is confusion. Not because every question gets answered, but because you stop needing every answer before moving forward. The old cycle was fear, overthinking, overanalyzing, over-emoting, over-giving, overextending, just way too much water when no one was filling your cup. Triskeli means the time to move is now. Out of uncertainty and being disconnected from the divine, into this new, optimistic, positive, charismatic, willful, and focused personification, where you have healed from the past and you are ready to move into your future with ease, flow, and grace. So the news cycle is awareness, trust, action. That's what this means, right? Moving now, having focus, healed emotionally and mentally, on all levels. That changes everything, because once awareness arrives, you cannot unknow it. Once truth arrives, you cannot unhear it. Once your spirit wakes up, you cannot go back to sleep. The moment you stop fighting what you already know, momentum returns. Energy returns, clarity returns, peace returns, because so much exhaustion comes from resisting the truth. The breakthrough many of you seek is not on the other side of more information. It is on the other side of acceptance. Acceptance of who you are, acceptance of what you know, acceptance of what your spirit has been showing you, and acceptance of what needs to change.